I'm listening. I'm going to show you the video later on. I'm listening to him. He's screaming and yelling about the COVID-19, about the mask, how unfair. He's the zero patient of white grievances. Why me? We are. He claims that I had a debate with him. I never had a debate with him. I called in once to his show. We wanted to talk about the FBI or whatever. All of a sudden, he's like, how about Waco? How about Ruby Ridge? How about the Civil War? How about Jim Crow? You know what? He's trying to say that whites are the victims, like what the blacks were to Jim Crow laws. Are you fucking stupid? You got to calm down. You got to keep your hand out of your mouth and stop eating all that fucking fat food because you're getting dumber and dumber by the day. What are you talking about? Whites rule the country. Whites in power. White here. We got a white mayor. We got right. What's wrong with you? You're not a victim. You're just blaming your miscomings in life. You probably got some dumb job in a hospital, like you say, taking patients to X-ray rooms or taking bedpans out of a patient's room or cleaning their ass, whatever you want to do. It's good. But it doesn't mean you have to blame society because there are people who are worse than you. But to call me, let's see what he said to me. So he's yelling and screaming and yelling and screaming and yelling and screaming. I said, calm down. You're scaring the people because he was showing a video from last summer. I don't know why on 2 days ago, but he was screaming and yelling. I said, why the hell is Sammy Sam screaming and yelling like that? Let's see what he says about me once he sees my...
What's scaring them away? What's scaring people away from people like me is morons like you that accept the establishment narrative and their mass censorship efforts and the ability to control
the censorship issue is that you want to say a lot of crazy shit about other people without any holdback, without any people to try to correct you or stop you from inciting violence against other people. That's what censorship is to you.
So that people like you could go out there and say, oh, people like Rob are scaring people away. I'm not the one calling for violence. That's the left. I'm not the one excusing rioting. That's the left. I'm not the one even...
This is the kind of people who will stick their fucking head in the ground and keep their asses in the air and let the sun hit where it doesn't shine. He doesn't talk about the right-wing violence. According to the FBI, 70% of all violence or killing in the last 10 to 15 years has been done by white nationalists or what do you want to call them, militia, whatever you want to call them. He doesn't want to take into consideration the insurrection to the fucking to the Capitol. Now he doesn't see that. That never happened. So when I called in, he's talking about Waco. I know what it is. Ruby Ridge. So I tell him, how about what happened when in Philadelphia they bombed the whole block. Black people with their children, an organization called Move. They did that. He doesn't know anything about that. And he's from Pennsylvania. That's his city. But he chooses to know what he knows. He's a fucking idiot.
Advocating any sort of criminal action or censorship or things like that. That's the left. But some moron like you, right, who's going to say, we're scaring people. What exactly have I done to scare people away? Why don't you tell us what your Muslim faith says?
Sabbaty Sam, first of all, what does my religion has to do with the situation that we're talking about? I'm as American as you are. I'm an American citizen. My father was an American citizen. My grandfather was an American citizen. We were naturalized though, but still we were all citizens. My children are citizens. So why do we talk mano to mano, Americano to Americano? Why do we have to inject religion? The last time when I called in, he goes, oh, you're an Arab, huh? Arab, huh? Oh, you're an Arab. Because he's a racist piece of shit. This is the most dangerous garbage you could ever meet because they'll meet with you all day. He'll work with you, have a conversation with you all day at the hospital or at work, wherever he is, or you'll watch a game together. But as soon as you leave, he'll talk about you and say, look at these fucking Arabs, man. They're no good. Look at them. Hateful. Racism. I'd rather deal with a Nick Fontaine who tells me how he feels and what he wants than some garbage like this walking around and parading as some debater. I'm the great debater. He just has diarrhea of the mouth. All you do, Sammy Sam, is you have diarrhea of the mouth. That's all you do. That's all you do. I've never seen a real debate. Oh, in the Gazette in Ukraine in 1959. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Apostasy. Yeah. Why don't you tell us what your Muslim faith says about the LGBTQ? Huh? Is that scaring people away? Why don't you focus on your own community, you deranged fucking hack left-wing Muslim?
He's a racist piece of shit. Sammy Sam, you're a racist. Look at you with that face. You can't even control your eating habits, my friend. If you had any sense, if I was the idiot, I'm 6'1" and I'm only 170 pounds. Look at you. Look at you. You look like a blimp, you fat fuck. You can't even control your eating habit. How can we take advice from you? Every time they go, you're Muslim, you're Muslim. Why don't you talk to me as an American, Sammy Sam here? Why do I have to be a Muslim? I'm a liberal American. I'm liberal, whatever. I told you what my stands are. Why don't you debate me on my ideas, not my religion? Religion has nothing to do with it. I'm not here trying to get people to convert to my religion. I'm here to tell you, you got a big mouth, you yell and scream, and you're a fucking closeted racist who can't hold it anymore.
Before you come in here and criticize other people for scaring people away,
right?
Why don't you work on a little reform in your own institutions there, buddy?
Yeah, institutions. Yeah, how he said it, he's evil. He's shit. He's evil.
Omar, quite possibly the dumbest person I've ever debated.
Never debated him. I was on a show one time on the Crucible with him. I called him out. He got upset. I called him to his show one time. He wouldn't even let me talk. Every time I talk, he called me an idiot. The reason we disagreed, we didn't debate. I was talking to him, and he started talking about Jim Crow. I said, why are you talking about Jim Crow? He was trying to convince me that the whites of today are the victims like blacks were during the Jim Crow era. I don't see no white people getting lynched. I don't see white people getting beat up. I don't see the black KKK burning crosses in front of white people's houses. This is the issue here. The problem with people like Rob is they have this, he's zero patience of white grievances. That's all. Because when I go out, I see all Americans in the mall, whatever I go out, when I drive around, I go shopping, everybody's going about their way, white, black, Chinese, Hispanic, whatever you want to call them. Americans are Americans and they live in their life. They have no issue with you. They don't care who you are. You're some fucking obese, fat, overweight person yelling and screaming from his bedroom at a camera. Bobby don't even got a living room, my friend.
Well, I can't say that. He's in the bottom 30%.
Yeah, all right, yeah.
Not very bright, just repeats. You could show specific things after specific things, and right, just basically say, but I suck the teat of the establishment and listen to whatever they say, so you have to be wrong. When you talk about FBI corruption, you have to be wrong because I believe everything the FBI says.
The whole idea about the FBI, I'm going to make you understand. You see, he support the police for beating up Black Lives Matter. He says, they should have beat them up. They should have broken their head. But he doesn't like the FBI because we know what the reason is. The FBI, whether it's good or bad, is not a corrupt institution. Maybe 2 or 3 people are fucking assholes. But you need institution, you fucking Sammy Sam. The reason you guys want to discredit the FBI, because the FBI is the only institution that's going to stand between us and people like you who wants to fucking kill us and get rid of us or put us in fucking camps. You think we don't know what the game is? You think we're dumb? You don't know what the game is, Sammy Sam? We know what the game is. The game is for you guys to destroy the credibility of these institutions so you can take over this dream of a white America and everybody. Ooh, shut the fuck up, Sammy Sam. Sammy Sam, huh? I'm an idiot because you yell and scream and you got diarrhea of the mouth every time they put you in the panel. Well, you know what, in 1929, there was a black guy and he smacked this guy. Shut the fuck up, Sammy Sam. Sammy Sam, you're an idiot. You're a joke, man. You're a joke.
Thanks so much for being here, Omar.
Yeah. He blocks me. He has banned me on Twitter, YouTube, Twitch, because you know what? He's a snowflakes. You want to debate? Let's go on the Crucible and debate anything you want. But I don't want that whataboutism. Oh, Hillary, her email. Oh, Jim Crow. Oh, what happened in 1876 when they saw the election from Andrew Jackson? I don't want to hear that. I want to talk with facts. I want to talk with ideas. I want to debate you on principle, not grievances that don't exist or are misplaced. There's nothing wrong with America. America is great. America is beautiful. Everybody's living their life. Nobody's complaining. The only people who complain are the misfits in societies like you who are stuck in a 9-to-5 job. They cannot make it. Omar here has opened more businesses than you'll ever open in 2 lifetimes, my friend. I got 6, so I stopped doing that. I have been more successful than you'll ever be. You calling me an idiot? You don't know who Omar is, idiot. You understand? The only idiot is people like you who sit in their bedroom. Look at his bed is right behind him. He doesn't have a fucking living room. I have a whole studio in my house. And just yell and scream at the camera how bad things are. And Trump, and you're defending Donald Trump. You defend Donald Trump, that piece of shit, who's a racist, corrupt, the most corrupt president in history.
Enjoy your time.
Yeah, right. Look, he banned me right away. He banned me. All right. Look at that. I want to see what else he's gonna say. Come on, fat boy. Fat boy.
No.
Okay, there he goes.
I'm tired of it. It's worth fighting for its own sake.
Wait, hold
We're
on.
not going to listen to a bunch of people that hate this country.
Let me stop. You see, this is him in the bottom. Okay, he's in the bottom. He's watching a video from a year ago. This is on April 25th, and he's still having a crisis about the fucking mask. Everybody already passed that. That's past gone. He's living in the past. That's all Samity Sam does. Samity Sam is a guy who has grievances of everything, anything. Go ahead, let's see. This is why I told him to calm down. This is why, here.
And want to overthrow it and return us to segregation and want to make us a globalist, fascist, Marxist society. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of trying to calmly explain to people things like why toddlers shouldn't be able to vote and why you shouldn't be allowed to take people's property and we should have property rights.
Nobody's taking nobody's property, by the way. I don't know what country he lives in. Everything is nice and relaxed here. The only time we had a lot of fucking headache is when that fucking orange orangutan swindler Donald Trump was president, and every day we had a headline of divisiveness, of everybody hating, creating. The whole country was about to blow up. The temperature was so high, it was unbelievable. A matter of fact, he tried to overthrow the government of the United States. What do you think is going to happen if, God forbid, the United States collapse as a country? What do you think is going to happen, Samity Sam? You think you're going to rule? Ooh, we're going to take over? You're going to have all fucking hell break loose. You'll have fucking warlords. The country will collapse. European country will come to claim some states. Mexico want to take back Texas and California, and Canada maybe wants Michigan, and we'll have all these gangs and all this. You stupid idiot. You have never seen a country fail. This white dream of a white nation is not going to happen. You can still do it. Go to Montana. There's nobody there. Let's see you guys go take over Montana as a state and see what we're going to do with it. Prove to us first, and we're going to say, all right, let's go take over the whole country. This is the problem. He is crying over things that do not exist. There's nothing going on in this country that is bad. This country is great. We have the greatest economic power in the world history. No country in any time has been as powerful in arms and treasure and people and education and innovation as the United States of America. Yeah, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it.
Tired of explaining to people why the police should arrest people that steal from stores.
He's supposed to police, but hates the FBI, because the FBI is the only institution that's standing between people like him and us. If there are no institution, this guy will become a warlord in fucking Pennsylvania and start rounding up people like me. Because every time I talk to him, he's always mentioning my religion or my ethnicity. The last time we spoke, oh, you're Arab? You're Arab? And the second time, oh, you're a Muslim? Muslim? No, I'm an American first. My religion has nothing to do with my Americanism. I'm an American. I'm a patriot, American first, Samity Sam. And when you deal with me as a fucking American, mano to mano here, okay? We are equal under the Constitution of the United States. It doesn't give you any right more than me, because the pigmentation of your face, because you turn red when you scream and yell. Look, I'm white too. Look at me. I'm white, but I don't go around here.
Why they should arrest people that are skipping out on subway tolls. These are all conversations I've had this week.
Yeah.
I'm tired. The people among...
This is an old video, but I don't know why was he watching it. It's like he ran out of stuff. He went to himself, yell and scream. Look at his breasts. He got big tits there. Samity Sam! What's Samity Sam?
Among us that know the least are the most arrogant and most confident that they know more than everyone else.
You are.
I'm
That's
sick
you.
and tired of it.
He's describing
they don't live
himself.
in the real world. They don't have real jobs. I had someone tell me about COVID. I said, how long do we have to get locked down in your world?
Said somebody have COVID. I said, how long we gotta be coming in your world? You know how he does his nose? I don't know what they're doing. You know what's going on? Well, they're crazy. They jump in the subway turn. You don't have no subway in Pennsylvania, so that's a New York problem. I live in Brooklyn. I have jumped many turnstiles when I was young. It doesn't matter. Shut the fuck up, Sammy Sam.
They said, I live in Australia. The government just pays us. We can stay locked down indefinitely.
I live in Australia.
I have to explain to you that if no one's working, let's just make it real simple. If no one's working on the farms, how's the government going to send you food?
All right, let me end this shit, man. I don't talk this fucking piece of
I'm
shit.
tired of it. I'm tired of being attacked. I'm tired of having been crushed in the culture war. I'm tired of Republican leaders that claim that they're defending us that aren't doing squat.
Tired.
I'm tired of on my radio show when I bring Republicans on.
He's tired.
Yeah, we got to get back in the fight.
I have a dream.
And all they're doing is proposing legislation.
I have a dream that one day.
Court cases that they have actually.
That says I have a dream.
I'm tired of it. I'm tired of people getting in touch with me saying that they're going to contact my employer and get me fired.
Nobody's saying that.
Because I had the temerity to argue against black.
Nobody's going to say anything. I know you probably pick up those bedpans all day in that hospital. You know, he's not a fucking doctor or a nurse or anything like that. You could tell this. He probably works in the cafeteria for all I know. The whole idea is that nobody really cares about you. The problem that I have is when I go in the streets my neighbors are white, my doctor is white, my nurse is white, my pharmacist is white. I don't have no issue with that. I don't say, well, look at all these, they're all white people. Oh my God, you're all white? Oh my gosh, what I'm taking over the country. No. Everybody's living their fucking life. In the end, I'm not going to watch this anymore because this is a waste of killing brain cells. This guy's a fucking idiot. He doesn't debate. He screams and yells. He just screams. He has diarrhea of the mouth. Sam here has nothing to offer anybody or anyone. You understand what I'm saying here? So the whole idea, let me get rid of this fat piece of shit. Let me stay right in front of him. I'm going to get this and that. Oh, look beautiful. Yeah, let me stand here. So Sam here, he screamed at me and yelled at me for no reason. He's saying I'm the dumbest person. I'm not dumb. I want to debate you on the merits. I don't want to debate Waco and the branch dividends and the guys or whatever fucking over 40 years ago. I don't want to debate Ruby Ridge. I don't have no issue. I don't know what that even is. I don't know what that is and when it happened. I don't want to debate Jim Crow. That Jim Crow is that the white people are the black today that are living under Jim Crow. Lord, this is the most idiotic shit I ever heard. When he said that, I said, "What? What? What are you talking about, Rob? What does that mean?" I said, "What does that mean?" He goes, "You know, if you cross the street every day and you're the only person getting a ticket," I swear to God, he said that, "and you're the only person who's getting a ticket, what does that mean?" I'm like, "What are you talking about? Are you jaywalking, Rob? You do a lot of jaywalking or something?" Jim Crow has nothing to do with you. Jim Crow was a terrorist. I told him like that. Jim Crow was a terrorist organization. Its only objective was to ethnically cleanse black people from the South and chase them to the North in order to regain the political base of those states. Because the majority of those cities, they were either 50-50 black and 50-50 white. After the Civil War, during the Reconstruction, a lot of blacks were elected as governors, senators, congressmen, because everything was a fair chance. After the 1876 election, when they had the dispute, the whole idea, I got to teach him history. After 1876 election, they had a dispute of who did this, who did that. They came to an agreement that the federal forces should withdraw from the South. And after that, the Jim Crow showed its ugly face. Its whole objective was to scare black people to go to the North. And it worked. And it worked. A lot of black people ran because they were hanging them from trees all over the place. You're not under Jim Crow. Let me end it this way, just to be fair. Not to him. There's nothing wrong with our country, the United States. We have a lot of issues. I mean, the LGBT community. Who cares? Why is he yelling and screaming about these people every day? Do they bother him? Okay, don't have any relationship with them. You know what I'm saying? Leave them alone. I don't have no issue with these people. I have my personal views, but it doesn't mean I have to put my personal religious views on these people, because we live under the Constitution of the United States. It's a secular country. It is not a Christian country. It is not a Muslim country. It is not a Jewish country. It is an American secular nation with laws that protects all inhabitants that inhabited this country. Whether they have gay marriages, Republicans just voted to protect the gay marriage, so they won't overrule it like Roe versus Wade. Anyway, let's end this shit. 77.